Hello viewers, here is a rather unusual telephone. This is a 900 MHz cordless telephone. It was sold at the Pottery Barn store. There's no model number to speak of that I can see. There's an ART number, whatever that is, which is 841-829 black. It calls for the DC, the 9 volts at 200 milliamps. It did not come to me with the adapter, despite it claiming that the adapter is included. So I have an adapter here. This is from the Uniden DCX200 charging cradle. This is the 9 volts to 10 milliamps, so it's 0.1 milliamps or 10 milliamps higher than it should be, but it's generally the correct specification, so we'll use that with it. Positivity on the inside, which is the same thing as what we have here. The battery is a 3.6 volt 600 milliamp nickel metal hydride battery. I do have the original battery. It is a Sanic battery, which leads me to believe this is going to be a Thomson's or Atkins product. This is the Sanic. The 3, the S, the N, the A, the A, the A, the 6, the 0, the H, the S, the J, the 1. 3.6 volt, 600 milliamps. Pile O nickel metal hydride. Well, I got pretty far in that. Jeter de Ficon a propriety battery, which does not work anymore. Oh, here we go, that's better. Nickel metal hydride battery must be disposed of properly. Oh no, it was made in China. Ooh, made in China. 2005, 2004, 05, 04 maybe. Somewhere in that range, I think. That's a likely date of manufacture. Anyways, battery cover is pretty cool on this thing. It's in the receiver here at the bottom. I have installed the Florian BT909. The plug is not quite correct, but it'll get us through the video. This is inverted. It's to the left, locks it in place. Wonder if there's anything up there. Doesn't feel like it. There's the antenna. It's a very nice handset, ergonomically speaking. It's very, very big and comfortable to hold. The base is very heavy. Let's get this adapter unwrapped here, and then we'll plug this in and see how it works. I just fixed the studio cord here so that it'll fit in securely. There's no settings on the thing anywhere. It's just the line in and DC in, and that's it. Okay, so the unit is powered up now. Looks like the handset can be hung up either way. There's the charging indicator down there at the bottom, which serves as an INEOS indicator and a charging indicator. It is currently the charging. And I guess this whole thing here is the find button. And also advertises that it's 900 megahertz. Alright, so let's see how that find works. Okay, it seems to work just fine. Let's begin by calling it up. And as has been the case recently with Thomson and Atkins products, I suspect the ringer may be kind of non-responsive. I don't know why it's like that. It never used to be like that years ago, but now it seems like it is. Yep, it's gonna act weird again. Now if I call it from the PBX, it's normal. So I don't know why it's like that. Oh, and here it's not. It's missing rings there too. So the ringer's just kind of wonky on the thing. I really don't know why it's like that. It seems to be exclusive to Atkins and Thompson phones. I don't have issues with the ringers on any of the other brands of phones. Anyways, so we'll leave it off the cradle so we can see what the call ID information and everything looks like. I'll call again using the simulation equipment, and it will work. I mean, it seems to get the caller ID and everything. Well, what am I doing wrong there? See, it got the caller ID and so forth just fine. So, I don't know what the deal is with that. Fortunately, all the buttons are responsive. I have no idea how you would take this thing apart, and I didn't really want to have to do that. Alright, so we got ringer on and off. Let's see if we have, I don't think we really have any settings here. It's typical Atkins setup. Oh, we do have different ringers. And they're not the typical Thompson ones either. And got a decent volume to it too. Okay. Alright. Let's go to the outside line and let's make a call.
As we look forward to spring, beginning in March, this winery will be open on Friday through Sunday from 12 to 5. And we look forward to seeing our many friends of the winery return for a visit and experience from our wide selections. The winery is located...
Sounds a bit muffled to me. Let's put it up louder. This is all the way up.
FamilyFarms.com. There's even a convenient link to our online wine store to purchase a bottle of wine in advance if you desire and just pick up a curb.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I think it's just how it sounds. It's probably a cheaper built phone, despite I'm sure having an outrageous retail price. It's probably just a cheap phone, so it's going to sound like a cheap phone. I'm really disappointed in the ergonomics of the earpiece because it shouldn't have that in there. It makes it feel really uncomfortable. Okay, so that sounds acceptable. Now let's make a testing call. I'll record a testing message so we can hear what the transmit sounds like.
2 new messages and 8 old messages. Message 1.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. This is the test of the General Electric 900 megahertz phone. Actually, it's not really a General Electrical at all. It's a, what was it? A Pottery Barn. I think that's a furniture store. Anyways, it's the Thompsons, the Atkins, which has become pretty synonymous with General Electric. So, this does have some side tone to it, but it sounds like it's really inconsistent. Of course, good. I am traversing across the room now, so let's see if the reception remains clear. I don't really hear much static. Hear a couple of blips there, here and there, but generally I think it seems pretty clear. It's got to be an analog model, I'm sure. I can't imagine it's anything more than that. It does have a channel button. It's probably a 40 channel Unitan. I'll go ahead and change the channel now so I can hear what that sounds like. Okay, the channel has been changed. This is channel number 28. And this is now channel number 35. I'm going to hang up at the button this time, and then I'll call back and record a second message, and I'll hang up directly into the base so we can hear what that sounds like.
Message 2.
Oh no, I gotta go, there's a skunk.
End of messages.
Jeez, there was a lot of wind noise in those testing messages. I must have been speaking too far away from the microphone. Anyways, I think it sounded fine. It wasn't inconsistent at all like it kind of sounds down the side tone. So that's good. It's working correctly. The pickup was loud and clear. And the incoming audio is fine. So we'll have to get this cleaned up. I'm not taking it apart to clean it because I don't see how it comes apart, and due to the rarity I'd rather not open it up if I don't have to. So we'll clean it somehow, painstakingly, without taking it apart. And I think this is definitely a model I'm going to put into service.